this is how it looks. We have the folders, objects, groups, users, profiles, server groups, servers in different categories, actions, and applications, license keys, and authentication. Okay, folders. When you log into InfoView, you have those folders, right? Let me log into InfoView and see and show you. Yeah, I'm logging into InfoView, and these are the different folders that you have on the left-hand side, right?
Yes.
See, as an administrator, when I log in, I'm able to see all these folders, right? But if you log in, you won't be able to see all these folders, right? Are you able to see or not?
No.
No, right? Because this is how you have to restrict. See now, I'm going to CMC. I'm creating a new folder here. I'll call this as the new folder, and I will call this as test 1, okay? This folder is to test, and I'll say okay. Now, once you've created the folder, if I go back to InfoView and if I refresh here, see, you will see one more folder called as test. It's not showing. Let me log off and log in. I logged off and I'm logging in. See, there is a folder test 1, right?
Yes.
And everyone try and see whether you are able to see that test 1 or not. Let me know. Okay, so now see, here is the thing. I don't want everyone to see that folder. I want only myself to see that particular folder. So what I'll do is, I will go to the right, and here see, I will give everyone no access, and I'll update it. Now, if you want to make sure whether you have given the rights or wrong, so here you can say check user rights, and see, I have added all you guys in training group. So if I say show rights, see this, it will say denied, 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 denied. Now you guys just log off and log in or just refresh. You will not be able to see that folder. Are you able to see? Yes, are you able to see? No, right?
No, we can't see. Yes.
Yeah, that is how you can restrict. Now, what I'm doing is, I'm restricting to everyone, but here what I want is, I want Mahesh to see that, Mahesh and Vasavi to see that particular folder. So here I can do like this, add remove, I want users, right? So add users, and see where is Vasavi and Mahesh. Okay, and I'll say okay, and see here I'm giving them full control for Mahesh and for Vasavi. Now just refresh or log off and log in and let me know, Vasavi and Mahesh, whether you guys are able to see that or not.
Okay.
So this is how you can restrict at user level.
I can see Santosh.
You can see, right? See, that is, the other people will not be able to see. Shravanti and Vasavi, Shravanti, Vijay and Santosh will not be able to see. Let me know if you are able to see. Okay, this is how you can restrict particular folder at the group level or at the user level. Okay? So now you guys know how to do the security on folders at the user level and at the group level, okay? And the best practice is to do it at the group level itself. Got it?
Okay.
Okay, now I'm showing you, see, if I click the object, it will show you all the reports that are present in your info view. Right? See, I can be able to see everything here, but you won't be able to see because you guys will not have access to CMC. Now I'm going back and see, I'm creating a user, dummy user. Let's say I'm creating a new user. I'll call it as test1. Test1 and account. right? See here. You can, I'm giving it some password. And see here, you have three options here. See, password never expires. That means password will not expire. And the second option is user must change password at next login. This is how usually we follow this. And the third option is user cannot change password. And here you have connection type, concurrent user and named user. What does that mean? Means when I say concurrent user, now I can log in as a test1 here and another browser or another PC at the same time I can log in as a test1 in another PC. But when it is a named user, I can only log in on one PC with one user ID. Okay?
Okay.
And I'll say OK. And here let me remove this user must change password and I'll say update. And here see member of. I should add this guy to some membership, right? So I'm going here and I'll say member of training group. So what happens is, if I do it like this, member of training group, I don't need for this person to give again the rights. So it will just directly take the rights whichever the training group has, okay? Now I'm going back here and I'm logging in as test1. Test1, welcome 1. Okay. See here, whatever you guys are able to see, I will also able to see the same thing. Right? So this is how you can restrict. You can create a user and you can add it to a particular group. Okay? Now I made this guy as a concurrent user. Okay, now you guys will be also able to log in using the test1 at the same time. Okay, now I'm going to, for profiles is not, we don't need now. Okay, now I'm going to servers. See, if I click the server, see these are all the servers that are available. See, there are two file repository servers. What is file repository server is nothing but it contains all your metadata like universe metadata and reports metadata. If this file report server is down, then you won't be able to get any reports, okay? And crystal report cache server. So cache server is something which is used to refresh the cache. Okay? And next comes CMS. You know what is the central management server. If this is off, if the CMS is down, you won't be able to access the system itself. So connection server. The connection server is nothing but it is used to establish the connection between the reports to the universe and universe to the database and all those things, kinds of things. And in the same way, you have desktop intelligence job server. So desktop intelligence job server is used to run the number of jobs, like number of, let's say you have 10 people using the same report, so they can run the same report. It's like a processes, number of processes, okay? And desktop intelligence report server, the name itself tells it's used to run the reports. And here is a destination job server. So it is generally used for scheduling purposes. See this? If I see destinations here, see. Now you will be able to send it to inbox, a document, but you will not be able to do email. So if I check this, if I select this and if I say enable, then you can be able to send it to email. See, if I click this, I can configure my email configuration like Outlook. See, domain name, server name, port, SMTP port and everything. These are Microsoft Outlook, whatever the email you are using, you have to specify those, okay? Okay, I'm going back to servers again. And these are event servers. So event server is like something happens like, let's say, how many users are logged in right now, how many, what is the CPU configuration, number of files like running right now, that is configured in the event server. It's like event. And in the same way, page server. See, page server is something which is used to give like crystal reports. In crystal reports, what happens is you will get in Webby and in Desky, what happens once the report is generated, then you will get the results, right? But in crystal reports, what happens is you will get one page by page results. Once the page is developed, you will get that page first. Then afterwards, you will get other pages, page by page. That's why you have the page server. And list of values job server. Any guesses about this? Guys, any idea about list of values job server?
It will perform the available values information. It will store the available values.
Let me ask you one thing. When you are creating a prompt, right? There you are getting list of values.
Yes, we are getting.
How are you getting those?
You from the server itself.
That is the main functionality of this list of values job server.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Available result.
Okay, in the same way you have Web Intelligence Job Server, Web Intelligence Report Server. Same thing for Web Intelligence. And this Report Job Server is for crystal reports. Okay?
What about the RSS as well, Santosh?
Report Application Server. It is used for just to create the reports and everything. Okay?
Okay.
And usually what happens is, in companies, you have three or four different servers. See here, you can see here, there is two here. There is second CMS, right?
Yes.
You have the second CMS right here. So in the same way, what I can do is I can group them, server groups, and I can create like new server group, and I can name it as like clustered server services, and I can add the services to this. See services, servers, I will go to servers and I'll say add remove. And see which one is that second, 2. Say this one. See, it is in the server 2. So if you have two different servers clustered together, then you will have everything here, okay? And you can group them. Okay, now let's go to categories. See, here is the thing, you can create the categories. I'll say new category.